What is up, heroes? This is Midnight Zero, and welcome back to Let's Play Pokemon Leaf Green. In the last episode, we finished up some quests on the Sevi Islands, and in this episode, you'll notice we're in Cerulean City. What could we possibly be doing in Cerulean City? Is that something over there on the left? Maybe it is. Maybe that's why we're here. In this episode, we're going to explore a namesake cave of this city, and we will not be checking out the very last Sevi Island because there's only a cave full of unknown, which, you know, is actually pretty cool. Like, I'm not against unknown or anything like that. It's just, I don't know if it warrants, like, an entire part of an episode. But regardless, there was a person here blocking this, but after you get the National Dex and beat the Elite Four, darn people being loud in the hallway, I don't know if you can hear that or not, but we're going to enter Cerulean Cave. And what's the first thing we do when we're in a cave? Not an escape rope. We use a max repel. Now, another thing is, I've tried recording this once before, and it failed because Camtasia didn't record the game audio. Ugh. But I figured out the problem, and so you're going to notice there are no items because I picked them all up, but they're all just like max revives, max repels, an ultra ball. Nothing really that helpful. Well, the ultra ball is going to be helpful, but generally speaking, it's not a big deal. And this place is pretty labyrinth-like, but now that I've been through it, it's not too bad. Where do I go? Where do I go? I think I go this way. As I'm saying how this place is not that bad, I'm starting to get lost. Now, there are a lot of items you can get with Rock Smash, but you don't actually need Rock Smash. Now, also, this is the last episode of this Let's Play. I can't even believe this Let's Play is coming to an end. Even when the finale was coming around, I was getting sad, but now we are really at the end. This is the last bonus episode. In this episode, we're going to be catching, like, one last Pokemon, and then that's it. That's all we have for this game. Sure, you can catch Entei, but that's just tedious, and if I hacked, I could get Deoxys and Ho-Oh and Lugia, but that's not really worth it either. This is, like, built into the game. This is what reminds me of Gen 1. This brings out my inner nostalgia. And, here we are. Take a look at him. Mewtwo. You can hear, like, the sinister music. Mewtwo is, quite the powerhouse, so I'm gonna save state real quick. Alright, so now that we've save stated, we're gonna get into this battle. However, should I start off with Leaf? Oh, I guess I should tell you guys, I did level up our Pokemon quite a bit in between, episodes, if you can't tell, because Mewtwo's a level 70 boss. I'm just gonna leave Leaf. Mew! You guys know I'm terrible at impersonating the Pokemon, but I figured you guys would at least appreciate that. So, there you go, you have that. Mewtwo, the boss of a Pokemon, looks so cool. Even though I think the shiny form looks cooler. It's like, replace all the purple with green. That's shiny Mewtwo. And just like that, Leaf is probably gonna die. Psychic, stab, really powerful special attack. Mewtwo has a gigantic special attack and speed stat, so he's an offensive powerhouse. And what we're going to want to be doing is basically just slow him down. So I was hoping for like Sleep Powder right off the bat, but we were not that lucky. One thing we can do though is we can try to get a Paralysis in before he sets up Safeguard. I believe his moves are Safeguard, Swift, Psychic, and Recover. So he's a real pain to try to catch because he can recover off all the HP like you do to damage, and Safeguard prevents status conditions which help you catch him. So, and he has Swift, so even if he lowers accuracy, he can potentially, or he'll always hit you with Swift, like Shockwave. So that's kind of annoying. He's basically a big troll Pokemon, but that can actually hit really hard. And as you saw, take down Leaf in literally one go. So he's at yellow health. I think a quick attack will do just enough to get him into red, because Bailey's still not that physically strong. Perfect! I was going to say perfect, because it was in the red and paralyzed, but nope, he's got to recover. This is what I'm talking about. It's just going to be a lot of nonsense. You never know what he's going to be up to with his AI. Mewtwo was one of the most difficult Pokemon for me to catch as a kid, and still is easily the most difficult to catch in this game because of his powerhouse. Of course, we're going to use our next Pokemon. We'll go into Rain, who's specially defensive. We got a lot of specially bulky Pokemon now that I think about it. And the question is... Actually, you know what? I'm going to go with Confuse Ray. Oh, that's right, Safeguard! Darn it. Oh, you know what? I'm just going to start throwing a Ultra Ball because I don't know how much my attacks will actually do. So we've got one Master Ball, but I don't want to use that because it's not that fun. We're going to try and catch him with some Ultra Balls. So let's go Ultra Ball! And we didn't even get a roll. I didn't expect any less, though, that's for sure. Well, at least now that he's used Recover, we're safe to attack without, potentially killing him. even though that recovers so much HP. He does have limited PP though, so we can make him run out of that, which is a good thing, for sure. Psychic, are we living? Are we living though? Oh yeah, we're living, we're fine. We're living comfortably. Man, these legendary Pokemon battles are so much fun. Oh, I thought that was going to be the end of this one. Ultra Ball, go! I don't know if he's at like 1 health, but like it's going to be very difficult to get his health any lower than what it already is. Normally I like to try to put Mewtwo to sleep, because that's a much better status condition, but Paralysis I'll have to do, especially because it doesn't fade throughout the entire match. We don't have to continually like re-paralyze him and stuff, because that would be really annoying really fast. Something I was thinking about before is, you know how like when a Pokemon is paralyzed, it can be like paralyzed and not be able to move? I think it'd be cool if its catch rate after a turn where it is paralyzed and can't move would actually be higher, because it was paralyzed the previous turn and actually couldn't move, as opposed to just being paralyzed the whole time, and regardless of whether or not it was paralyzed and couldn't move on the previous turn. Actually, I'm just gonna stop because it's getting way too confusing as it is. But anyways, Mewtwo is one of my favorite legendaries. I don't know why, it's just his offensive prowess has always brought me to him, and he's a lot of fun to play as in Smash Bros, even though he's not that great. Is Quick Attack gonna do like anything to him? Okay, did enough. Psychic's probably gonna kill us though. We're just moving through our Pokemon. Actually, in my failed recording, I got Mewtwo on our 3rd attempt. Our 3rd attempt. We never get that lucky, and I'll probably never get that lucky again. Except with your mom tonight, if you know what I mean. Why do I try these things? But you know, it's crazy to get like to the end of a Let's Play and think about everything you've gone through. This has been a really, really long Let's Play. It's been over a year because I took a really long break in the middle. Some periodic breaks throughout it. I just lost my interest in Pokemon temporarily, and that makes it difficult to Let's Play game. Oh, I thought we were gonna get him. I thought we were gonna get him. So it's taken a while to get through this game, but while I've played this game, like when I'm actually Let's Playing it, I really enjoy it. Pokemon Generation 1 is one of my favorites, and will always have a special place in my heart. A lot of special places in gamers' hearts. And what? We caught Mewtwo already? I was getting ready to like read the Iliad or something, because we were gonna be here for a while, but no, we already caught Mewtwo. Awesome. So number 150, Mewtwo, the genetic Pokemon, is 6'7" and 269 pounds. That's actually not like that off from a human. It'd be a really big human, but that's pretty close to humanoid size. It was created by a scientist after years of horrific gene splicing and DNA engineering experiments, giving genetic engineering a bad name. It's pretty cool though if you actually take the time to look into it. So I'm not going to give Mewtwo a nickname. I'm going to respect its name because it was very good to us. But that's all there is to this game. There's nothing left to really do. The Elite Four has like higher level Pokemon, like high 60s and 70s, and they have new like national dex Pokemon, like from the Johto region, the Hoenn region. So you could go through them again, but that's really just more battles of the same. They're not that much. They don't really bring that much to the table. But like I was saying, that wraps up this Let's Play, and I want to thank you guys who have stuck with me throughout this really long Let's Play, throughout all the tough times with Pokemon, and it's been really enjoyable, especially because we got to name the characters. Like, this is the first time I've really become so attached to all of my semi-fainted Pokemon. Let me know in the comments below which of these Pokemon is your favorite, actually. We've got Leaf, our starter. You guys chose who the starter was. Mostly a support Pokemon, some offensive power. Really helpful. Cooler, physical offensive powerhouse. It was a nightmare trying to re-get Cooler after like the game crashed and I lost our Adamant Nidoran, which turned out to be amazing. Look at those. It's like a powerhouse of a Pokemon. We've got Nightwing, who's a physical attacker, but fast, and one of our first Pokemon. I really enjoyed having Nightwing. Rain, I love Lapras. It's just such like a beautiful Pokemon while being semi-useful at the same time. In the end, choosing Rain over a Starmie was probably a great decision. Even though we don't have the best party of all, it worked really well for this game, and we made the best of it. Mixed support and special attacker while being somewhat of a special tank as well. Kurama was not that great of a Pokemon. In all honesty, Kurama didn't have much use in the Elite Four throughout the game. Just not as strong, but was a solid support Pokemon. And I love Ninetales. I love Ninetales. It's such an elegant Pokemon. And I really wanted to name Pokemon Kurama after my favorite character from Yu Yu Hakusho. And Kurama is also a name that shows up in Elfen Lied and so forth. And then we have Bailey, Jolteon, a yellow Pokemon, probably my favorite of this party actually. And Bailey was a really fast offensive powerhouse. Really glad to have Bailey on the team. So again, my favorite party member was probably Bailey. But I really loved having each and every one of them. And let me know which of the party members is your favorite. Also, this isn't going to be my last Pokemon LP, so I will be Let's Playing more Pokemon games. Also, we're basically broke from buying all the Ultra Balls and stuff, but I will be LPing another Pokemon game. I don't know exactly which one just yet. I'm leaning towards Heart Gold, but let me know which Pokemon games are your favorite and if you'd like to see me Let's Play another Pokemon game in the future. It won't be coming up right away, but in the future I will do more Pokemon. Gosh. Wow, we spend so much time playing this game. It's a great game. I love Pokemon. You gotta catch them all, and I always want to be the best like nobody ever was. And so I just want to thank you guys one last time. Thank you so much for supporting this series. It really means a lot. It's what drives me to keep making these videos. And I look forward to seeing you guys in my next Let's Play. But until then, this has been Midnight Zero, and this Let's Play is complete.